Terrapins will head to the Final Four for the first time.
After reaching the Final Four for the first time in school history in 2001, the Terps were driven to make a return trip the following year. They came into the 2002 season on a mission.
As soon as 2001 was over, about 2 weeks later, without me telling them, they were all in the weight room getting ready that spring.
We had a heartbreak of the year before in 2001, losing to Duke in the Final Four, and we thought we would bring them back, a lot of guys from that team, and we had quite a few seniors. We had great leadership quality. We had some young guys that contribute, so without a doubt in our mind, we thought we had a great shot at winning.
To really see the competitive nature of the Juan Dixons and Steve Blakes, they just brought the tenacity every day to practice that really set the tone for such a great run.
For me, at the point guard position, it was all about winning and what it takes to win. And we had the right pieces at every single position. And I think that's why we were so successful.
Led by head coach and Maryland alum Gary Williams, the Terps developed toughness and fortitude, capturing the ACC regular season championship while going 15-1. It was also the final season of historic and venerable Cole Fieldhouse. The Terps closed it in style, maintained their undefeated home record, and beat Virginia with a host of Terrapin legends present. The ACC prepared the Terps well for what they hoped would be a return trip to the Final Four and a national championship. The Terrapins played the first two NCAA tournament games down the street from College Park in D.C., defeating Siena and Wisconsin to reach the Sweet 16. Maryland traveled to Syracuse, New York for the East Regionals, where they would first defeat Kentucky and then Connecticut to secure their second straight trip to the Final Four.
We all came together at the right time. Everything just started clicking at the right time, because you got to look at our schedule. We played some of the top teams to get to the championship. You know, Kentucky, Connecticut.
We had tough guys. I mean, that was part of the charisma of that team, is that, okay, give us your best shot because we're coming with ours.
In Atlanta, the Terrapins defeated Kansas to set up the program's first trip to the national championship game and a matchup with Indiana. With the nation watching, Gary Williams led his team on the Georgia Dome floor.
I'm nervous before every game I ever coached, but at the same time, I knew we were good enough to win that game, and I would have been really disappointed if we didn't win.
We weren't thinking about the past. It was all about what was in front of us, you know, who we were guarding, what we had to do to stop each individual player and then their team. And I think that focus was there for every single player on that night.
Coach Williams and his staff gave me an opportunity to play here at one of the best schools in the ACC, and I just wanted to develop each year. And Lonnie, Byron, Blake, and the whole team developed as a unit, and we was able to do some good things for 2 straight years.
Senior Juan Dixon led the Terrapins in scoring with 18 points. And when Juan threw the ball to the roof of the Georgia Dome, the Terps had secured their first national championship.
The horn went off, game's over, national champs, everybody running, hugging, crying.
At that moment, it was like, yeah, we finally made it, you know, and I see my mom in the stands crying, and that was all I needed.
Well, to be a part of history is amazing, especially a part of the Maryland history. You know, this program's had a lot of success, and winning a championship is something that's going to stay with me my whole life.
You can't win a national championship without having some really good people, obviously the players and the assistant coaches and your fans.
We just had each other back the whole year. We supported one another, and we were like brothers. It was like a big family in that locker room.
National champ!